Hi everybody, I'm out with Molly today and we just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the difference between using bribes and using rewards in training. Good girl, that's really cute. So the key difference between a bribe and a reward is that the bribe is shown before the behaviour. So a typical example would be to use it as a lure. So I might ask Molly to sit and then ask Molly to lie down and then reward. Now when you're using lure training, the important thing is that you then get rid of this treat in this hand as soon as you possibly can. So the next time I do it, once she's understood this process, all I'm going to do is pretend I've got the treat in my hand. Molly lie down, beautiful, click, and the treat appears as if by magic from behind my back. So it's now a reward. Rewards happen after the behaviour as a consequence. The reason I'm thinking about this today is because Molly is a very nervous little thing when she first meets you, and I'm going to be doing some walking with her. Today is our first walk together alone. We have met and had a walkabout with her owners, but today is the first day that I went into her house and put a lead on and took her out. And to do that, I had to use a bribe. I had to get her lead on, even though she wasn't 100% comfortable with me touching her collar. Molly, Molly, what's this? Come on, come on, come on. So this is what I did. I held the food and I got hold of her collar like that. So what I've done there, she doesn't mind so much now because we've been doing some work on it. What I did there was I used food as a distraction, really, and then I got hold of her collar, which is something unpleasant. She doesn't like it. It's not something that she enjoys. So the food predicted the bad thing happening. If you do this often, and examples include showing your dog a treat to recall them, putting the lead on and taking them home, or showing your dog a treat, putting them in the crate, shutting the crate. The food predicts a consequence that they don't want. So they'll just start to reject the food, depending on how quickly the dog learns. You won't get away with it for very long with Molly. They'll just learn that the food means that something unpleasant is going to happen, and best just to avoid going towards it. So to change it to be a reward, we need to turn it on its head. So the thing that they're not sure about, the new thing or the thing that's slightly uncomfortable for them, is going to be the predictor that food's coming. And if you've done any classes or training with me, you will have heard a lot about learning through association, Pavlovian, classical conditioning, which means that while we're using the food as a consequence of the, I don't want to say unpleasant, it's a novel experience. The experience starts to become pleasant for them. It starts to release endorphins because they know that a treat's coming. So this is what I've been doing with Molly, and how you can desensitise and counter condition your dog to having the lead put on at home. Molly! Sit. Good girl. She doesn't need to sit. She can be wherever she likes, where she's comfortable. I just want you to be able to see her. So I'm going to go towards her. As my hand went towards her then, a click happened. The click marks the exact thing that happened, that, hello you, that made the treat happen, basically. It's the marker. It's capturing the exact moment that caused the treat to happen. Yay! Should we do it again? You have to come over here. Good girl. Ready, steady. Molly, Molly, Molly. Ready. Good girl. That's right. So we've been practicing this quite a lot today, and as you can see, she's very comfortable now. Almost. Those ears slightly go back a bit then. She's comfortable with me getting hold of her collar. Signs that you want to look out for that they're not yet comfortable with you moving your hand towards them are pinning their ears back, licking the nose, they might yawn, they might show you the whites of their eyes, just like a half moon shape of the whites of their eyes. That means that they're not comfortable. You need to keep on working at whatever distance you were, or slightly less, so maybe just here. Good girl. Until they're really, really comfortable before you move forward. That's it. Good girl. There's one more thing I wanted to say about bribes. Oh yeah, because Molly's a shy dog, and I wanted to pair me with food. I wanted to counter condition her to my presence as something to enjoy. Yeah, so I wanted to use a lot of food. Now, if you bribe a nervous dog to come towards you using food, what happens is they come towards you because they're being led by their stomach. They're not really that confident or sure about interacting with you. The food's suddenly all gone and they're right there and they can panic. So the food has predicted, come back to me. The food has predicted something unpleasant happening again, and you're actually going to punish or diminish the behaviour of going towards people. So instead, I like to use a marker. So she's come towards me, I use the marker. I like that behaviour of her coming towards me. I want to reward it, and I want to release those endorphins in terms of classical conditioning when she comes near people. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to throw the food away to stop her from following her nose and coming too close to me if she's not comfortable. I think that's about everything. Me and Molly are going to keep making friends, aren't we?